Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is having a great day. Well, today as you can see we're going to be starting Garden Story from PaintSomeWay and the color is 809 and I'm going to be starting right down here on this little thing, whatever it is. Yeah. And the color is kind of it almost looks like a bluish purple. Hopefully you can see that well. And I just got out one of my little needle minders. I just didn't have anything that looked like a garden or of any variety. Let me pull you in so you can see what we're doing here. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, today, hopefully, will be better than yesterday. I mean, not that yesterday was bad. It was just busy. And it rained, poured. I mean, just monsoon poured for a good 45 minutes to an hour. So we had all these puddles around, but it didn't happen until after my daughter and I went to lunch. And we went to the Restore and filled around there. And then by then, it started out, it was kind of cool early, so I had sweatpants on. Well, by the time we got done messing around and I got home, I was just burning up hot, so put my shorts on and turned around and went back to the grocery store and bought all the stuff to make red beans and rice. Holy cow. Yeah. That consumed about 3, maybe 4 hours, because after we walked around and all that, I was tired, so I'd cut up the vegetables and then I'd sit down for a while. You know, I'd let them all, what do you call it? Saute, if you will. And while they were sauteing, I bought ham hocks. So I was cooking them and kind of making a broth, starter broth, you know, for the red beans and rice. So they cooked for a good hour and a half or more. And then I cut them off of the bones, if you will. I didn't let it cook until they fell off the bone because I didn't have that kind of time. So, yeah, it was a process. But I got that done and had that for dinner, and I can freeze some of it because, yeah, I made 12 quarts. It's a piece of work. If I just learn how to cook less, if you will. So, no. I gotta cook a big thing, but at least I'll have it for winter. So it'll make up quite a few bags of that. I still, when I went to go see, you know, how much space was left in the freezer, I still had that beef tortilla soup in there, so I have to get some of it out and eat some of it this week. If it continues to be drippy and rainy and first warm and then cold, I'm telling you. So, glad I got that taken care of. So, other than that, I did stitch on that one that I started yesterday from AliExpress, that all red one. I forgot. It's called Treasure Bowl. Yeah. So, yeah, I put in a few stitches there, and other than that, I just haven't been doing a lot of stitching. Of course, I was running around yesterday, so I got all that done. Well, sort of, because I got to go and do the laundry today, but that's only an hour thing, and then I can come back and not have any place else that I need to run around for. So that works for me. Then maybe I can do some more stitching. But I don't know if it's going to be rainy the rest of the weekend. I don't think it was supposed to get too horribly hot. So that's a good thing. But we were sure hot by the time we got back. So, yeah. Fun times. Fun times. But we had a good time and walking around looking at stuff. And I bought some more of my little bowls that I buy. Just those, I don't know what they call them. I guess they're sauce bowls. Oh, they're like this one. Let me see if I can do this. It looks like this. And the one I got, this wasn't this thick of glass. This one's a bit older than some of those. But they're Pyrex or Anchor Hockey. So I found some more, but they were maybe that big. But I use them for sauces, and if I just want a little bit of chips and dip, or, you know, cheese and chips, you know, and with some guacamole or salsa or something. But, or if I have something that I need to separate, like if I want applesauce or something with my dinner and I don't want it to get all over the plate, or something to dip in. So, I use them all the time. Those things are invaluable, I swear. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. So I think I got the cooking done for the weekend. I did get out before I left with my daughter. I had made 2 full racks of pork ribs. So I just cut the one rack in half and put it in the freezer. And then ate on one of the other ones. So I'll have that and some red beans and rice if it turns cold. I don't know. Just a comfort food, I guess. But I needed to get them out of the way so I'd have room to put all the red beans and rice away. And one of these days I'm going to have to make that crazy baklava again, because that's taking up space in my freezer, because I bought the all the nuts and the phyllo dough. What else did I buy? There was nuts. And the butter is in there as well. So, yeah. And I make a big double batch of it. Was hoping not to have to do that until, oh, you know, that week of Christmas or whatever. Because I'd take it to my son's or daughter's house, whoever's house I go to. But after we made it, we decided we know how to make it now, so we can do that. But it's sure a piece of work. Just a piece of work to do. It's has to cook at such a low temperature, and then you gotta pour the syrup on it and let it sit. Yeah, so, but we sure made a mess in that friend of mine's house when we made it. We had sticky honey everywhere, because you have to make a syrup with orange and lemon. Orange and lemon. Oh, seriously. Orange and lemons squeezed in, and then you squeeze it in with, add some water into that and cook it down, and the honey. And it makes this light syrup, if you will, and then you pour it all over the baklava and then just let that syrup soak in to the baklava. Oh God, it is so good. Yeah. But we ended up making about 6 trays of baklava when we did it, because neither one of us wanted to do it again, you know, before or during Christmas. So, yeah, it was fun. Fun, fun, fun. Sticky mess, I swear. Had honey and syrup everywhere. Oh my goodness. Come out of there, you goofy thing. I don't know if I can get that back on there. Oh well, we'll just do this. What the hell? It'll be fine. Everything's fine. So yeah, my arm is kind of wore out today from opening all the beans, because I don't make the beans from, you know, hard beans. I just get canned red beans. I had to open all that, and all the rotel, and the green chilies, and what else? There was something else. Oh, and I get black beans to put in it. I just lock and load that stuff. I just absolutely love it. So I will have some for when the snow really starts to fly. But sometimes I just get cold at work, and I come home to a hot bowl of that, and it warms you right up. And of course, it doesn't help that I add rotel to it, and probably a good 2 tablespoons of, what do you call those? Crushed pepper. Excuse me, crushed pepper flakes, you know, like you get at Pizza Hut or whatever. I put that in there, so I make it pretty spicy. And I have some of that Tony Ketcher's seasoning. So about a good tablespoon of that stuff. And you could light that stuff on fire. You got to kind of have the rice to kind of kill the heat for a minute. But I do like it. I like it better than I like ham and beans. I make ham and beans with pinto beans. But this is much more complex. But it is good. I've made it several times in the past 2-3 years. And I just got the recipe. I kind of went and watched videos on YouTube to see whose recipe and what was going into it, and, you know, how they were putting it all together. And I can't even begin to tell you whose I really liked. I just took it and kind of went with it, and oh, well, we could add this or that to it. So I kind of made it my own, if you will, from all their, you know, the videos. So, fun times. Fun times. Didn't watch anything good on Netflix. Just put one of my series things on it and let it rip. Because I don't know how I even managed to stitch. I could barely lift my arm after opening all them cans and chopping all the vegetables. But I kept taking breaks, so it worked out just fine. So anybody going anywhere, do anything fun this weekend? I don't think we're going out anywhere or doing anything. What was it? Thursday was my son's birthday. So, get on the other side, please. But they were going to go camping this weekend, just right up there near where they live, up in Leadville. Because they know people, and they just go on their land and go camping. They've been doing that since my grandkids up there have been tiny. Because my son worked for the guy, God, for close to 15 years. So, and I don't think that guy had any kids that were my kids' age. I think they were all older, you know, that owned that company that my son used to work for. But, so that way they don't have to go, you know, where there's a lot of people and go camping there. They can't go fishing or anything, but they go camping and just sit around and walk around the woods. And they got 4-wheelers, and, you know, they make their own fun. So, fun times. That's okay, I'll sleep in my own bed. It'll be just fine. Go over here. Since it's close. Wait a minute. Oh, yep. Oh, yep. I had to make sure that was still the same color. I thought maybe it was a peach. But, yeah. This is going to be so pretty when it's done. But it's got a lot of color changes in it. So, we'll see. We'll just pick out what we want to stitch on and just kind of go from there. That's how I do it. I was going to start with the bird, but that bird's about that big. So I was like, no. Then I'd have to find another place where this color was. This color is in that bird as well. So, fun times. I just had a moment. Hold up, please. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Whoops. Wrong page. Nope, not even close to the right page. Let me look. What is you? U-U-S-T. Yep, it's the right color. Okay. Well, it just looked a different shade. Like it was a peach color instead of a pink color. Maybe it's the green that's throwing it off. You know, I really don't want to have to go backwards. There's 3 right there. Might as well grab them while we can. So, I'm really tired of rain. But I mean, it rained and thundered, and I don't know if it lightning, because, you know, thunder was enough to keep me inside. I know better. I lived in Illinois, Iowa, Texas, Missouri, Kansas. Yeah, I know about thunder and lightning. Just stay inside, crazy girl. Oh, my. Oops. And I don't know what got into my phone this morning when I was filming that other one. It was crazy. It just stopped. Or either that or I didn't push the button. Now that's happened too. Oh, jeez. Someday I'm my own worst enemy. All right, guys. We got that much done. Let me just put that through there so you can see what's going on. And a pretty color. Yeah, really good. All right, I don't know. I had to look at that, didn't I? All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me today. I sure do appreciate it. Let me pull you down. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye.